Welcome. Well, good morning. Welcome to another video. I've been watching lots of other videos of other people and myself, and people say, welcome back to another video. But it's either welcome back to the same video or welcome to another video. So, welcome to another video. And it's Monday morning, 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm at the petrol station. Got a bit of diesel, a bit of fuel for myself. Haven't been having breakfast. I've had a whole week of early start last week, and I filmed bits and pieces, but it just rained so much that there was really nothing I could do with the footage. Didn't make sense. I couldn't make a story out of it because I was on just couldn't make a story out of it. There was too much missing because I couldn't film in the rain, obviously. But anyway, I'm just leaving Bibber Lake. I'm heading to Wanneroo to load a Merlot telehandler, and I've got to take it right into the heart of the city. And you know how excited I am about that. I almost wish, just thinking about it now, I should have bought my other camera, just so you can see how many curbs and things I have to run over on the outside. Anyway, spin you around. Now, I think I've mentioned it already, but I have added another battery to the camera, which is lifted up just that little bit higher, so you're not quite staring at the stone guard as much as you were. I'm still looking at it, it's right in my vision, but the camera's a little bit higher, so you get a bit more of the bonnet and the road. Anyway, well, there we have it. Okay, so loaded, and that was no fun. I've loaded and bolted because it was a residential area, and it's 5:30 in the morning, and I'm out banging, clanging chains, starting up the motor to lift the ramps and things, and I felt like a right turd doing that at 5:30 in the residential area. A few house lights come on, and I was waiting for the abuse to come, but so you don't like being that guy. I know what it's like. I've had young kids, and noise at that time of the morning. My chains aren't quiet. No matter how I tried, they made noise. So we've just got a little Merlot telehandler on, and I'm just sitting here reading the map, trying to figure out the best way to get into the city. And it turns out there is just no good way of getting into the city. It's I'm going to have to, Google Maps won't take me the right way, or the way that I need to go to land in the right spot to unload. So I'll just have to go through the map, memorise some streets, and go from there. But it is, I'm just sitting here on Ocean Reef Road, trying to turn the camera around. The traffic's starting to pick up. And yeah, it'd be nice to get in there right now, but I'm just a little bit ahead of time, which is the whole aim of the game here. I don't like being late, and I think if I can get in there early and get it off, I'll be in a lot better shape, because it's just going to be a nightmare. I need to get in and back out again. I really do. It's terrible. Righto, let's go. And yes, that phone ringing was the call to say, oh, hang on, we've given you the wrong street. Luckily, it was literally around the corner, but it was no easy task. And I pulled up on the site. An old mate that rang me was good enough to jump in the passenger seat with me and guide me around the block. As I don't dwell in the city, and I've never been in there with a truck, it's not really what I wanted to hear. But thanks to old mate for jumping in and pointing us in the right direction. We got there. Thank you. Cheers. Thanks, mate. Right, so I didn't get to film anything there. That was a bit chaotic. I was just about to arrive on site when they rang and said, oh yeah, no, that street we told you to go on to, that's not the right one. You have to go around the block and yeah, get onto Wellington Street over the railway line. And I just thought, oh, for crying out loud. So, yeah, but we are now heading for Graham Farmer Freeway. Oh, actually, I don't know if you're focused. Try that. So, we're going to go through the tunnel. I don't think I've had this truck through the tunnel, but yeah, not yet. Give us another 2 minutes. Go Farmer Tunnel. To come this way a lot with the tow truck. It was from where we were based with the big tow trucks. It was this was the quickest way north sometimes. Well, before Tonkin Highway opened up anyway, this was the quickest way if you had to go north of the city. You'd belt through here in the tow truck. And there we have it. Okay, it's a couple of hours later and we're now at 2J. Just a quick break. Got the pilot car on the back and we're en route to Wildcatcham. So I've just got the wheels choked. The Hilux I use the big tow points and just anchor it that way, but with the territory there's really nothing underneath it to grab it by. So yeah, so I got over that little mission and into the city, and I've had time to de-stress, and yeah, ready for the next one. Righto. Alright, what we've got is a very noisy sprayer. We're in an RBR sprayer, so I'll spin you around there. We're pretty high here, and I don't know where we're going to put you. Now, I've driven this one once before, and it was a funny sort of a thing. No mirrors, like I say, it's got cameras. And the cameras aren't great, if I'm honest. So it's got like an Ellison Auto. reasonably ungainly up here. As long as the ramps aren't going to hit those booms, that'll be fine. That's what we got. It's a sprayer. Terrible footage loading, but it's always I'm just going slowly to give the pilot time to get out of the camera shot. We'll get more of it once we've tied it down. Right, well,
turn left, then bear left.
I'll try and get a bit of
Nothing common.
Roger. Try and get a bit of film when we unload. But yes, that was a bit of a pain. So we're 4.3 wide. And 5 metres high and 20 metres long. So it's an RBR sprayer, and like I've moved this before and never taken any attention, any notice.
Then bear left onto Hands Drive.
Never taken any notice that it's got basically a truck chassis. It's got diffs, solid axles. Roger.
Hands Drive.
Solid axles.
Clear both ways.
Roger.
24 kilometres. Continue straight on.
Right, I'll turn.
Where are we going?
We're going east. So it feels like a long time since I've done any oversize, any proper oversize. Leslie's only done one job this month, so this is her second job for the month, which is crazy. But it's that time of year, so. Okay, so we've got 100 and what do we got? 115. It's very windy out there, just blowing me around all over the place. Oh, 130 kilometres to go, so.
So is it Nungar and North Road returning down in 70 code?
Yep, that's the one, yep.
Okay.
So we've got 130 odd kilometres to go, so we'll touch base a bit further down the track. Right, we made it. So this is what we've got, an RBR sprayer. And as I was saying before, they're unusual as far as sprayers go. They've got a solid axle, basically got truck diffs, front and back, and airbag suspension. They seem alright. I think it's Allison Auto, or it's the same controls as an Allison Auto. So there we have it. Right, let's get it unloaded. So we're back here in our sprayer, and trying to get the steps to come up. Righto, so we've got to wait for the I made the mistake once of unloading a machine like this, and they drained the air out of it, and the steps didn't fold up when I started driving, and they ended up wrapping around the frame and costing me many thousands. I tried to give no brakes. Tried to give Chief Pilot the camera out there, but she said, why don't I put it in here? Oh. Alright, there we go. I was going to do a bit more of a walk around, but the salesman's here, so we'll pack it up and get out of here. Okay, I don't know how much of that got recorded. Yeah. Anyway, we'll have to leave it there. I am going to look for my passport and grab some clothes and basically head for the airport and fly all night to New Zealand. So I couldn't show you too much of that. There was people around everywhere. So yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. See you on the next one.